What's up, Divas? What's up, Divas? What's up, Divas? What's up, Divos? What's up, everybody? What's up? Y'all already know what time it is. It's Real Talk Wednesday. Thank y'all all for coming back through for your girl, okay, like you do. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all all are having like a really great day when you're watching this video. Girl, it's Wednesday. It's actually really Monday. Y'all already know. I don't know why I keep telling y'all that, but I just want y'all to know what I did and from the weekend. So y'all don't be like on Wednesday, like, girl, why you telling us about the weekend? It's almost the new weekend. So I just tell y'all like it's really still Monday, but this is for Wednesday. And by the time y'all are watching this, if you're watching this on Wednesday, make sure you come through back tomorrow, Thursday, the 19th of June, and wish your girl a happy 51st birthday. Yes, a girl is turning 51, y'all. Can y'all believe it? I mean, I can, and then I can't. Like, let me tell y'all, this morning, right? I don't even know what we was talking about. Oh, okay. My granddaughter, she was jumping on her little indoor trampoline, right? And she just started crying out of nowhere. She said it was her knee. Her knee started hurting. And so my daughter was like, "Oh, you getting old? You getting old?" And I was like, "Yeah, if your knee is going, girl, you getting old." So then Tati asked her, was she old? And she said, my granddaughter said, "You're just a little bit old." And so she asked about me. She said, "Oh, my mom's just a little bit old too." So, I'm just a little bit old, y'all. Not a lot, but a little bit. And I'm very thankful to be here at 51 years old. Girl, some people don't even make it to be past in their 20s. So I'm very grateful and very happy to be here. So for all those young people that keep telling me to get my old ass out of here, you old, etc., etc., you could never. Okay, that's all I can tell you is you could never. All right, I look damn good for 51. Okay, I'm not in the best of health. Okay, I'm like an old model car. I need work on me. I need a little lift up. I need a little pep up. I need some new shit. But I'm here, and that's all I can say is happy first 51st birthday. And for all of my Geminis out there, let me just send a huge shout out to my Geminis, because nobody like us. Okay, I don't even know why nobody don't like us, but girl, don't nobody like us Geminis. I don't know if it's because of our personality, but I swear y'all all be feeling like we got split personality. Some of y'all be calling us like, what is the word for it? Schizophrenic, bipolar. Y'all all say, "Oh, we got split personalities. One minute we could be cool and happy with you, and then the next minute we'll just flip out on you." Do you realize what you're really actually saying? Because I've heard this all my life throughout from people when they found out I was a Gemini. Do you really realize what you're saying? One minute we could be cool with you, and the next minute we'll flip out and not be cool with you. Because one minute you could say the best things, and then the next minute you say some dumb shit, which is disrespectful. So that's not even our split personalities, though I don't even think we have one. I think we are the most realistic out of all the zodiac signs. So we giving you the real. Because one minute you could be cool with us. We getting along. You're not saying no dumb shit out your fucking mouth. And then the next minute we cut you off because you started saying dumb shit. That is me. I will cut you the fuck off if you start saying dumb shit. However, I do give grace. I allow you several chances with me. But then after, I think the third one, it depends on what you really did, though. I will just cut you the fuck off, especially if you are not blood related to me. If you ain't one of my kids, I will cut you the fuck off, okay? Because I don't need no toxic shit. So shout out to all my Geminis with the fake split personalities, because we here to stay, okay? Anyway, other than that, what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm going to do for Thursday. I do know that me and Tati are going to go and get our toes done. Just the toes, because I don't really want to get my fingernails done, because I want to be in charge of that. I want to be able to control when I put these fucking fake ass nails on and when I could take them the hell off. So last night I did my nails, okay? Got me some Shein fucking press-ons. Girl, when I tell you Shein be having some nice press-ons, they really, really do. However, you definitely need to be cautious when picking them out. Like, don't get the really, really cheap ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm saying really, really cheap, I mean, some of them you can get in the dollar, but you just got to be really, really careful with certain designs. So I got these 3D ones, okay? I don't think y'all can see them really good, but this is what they look like. I think I did my thing with them. I cut my cuticles and buff down my own nail and buff down the inside of the nail and put them on. I'm telling y'all, that glue works amazing, amazing. And this is my Amazon wig I was showing you guys last Wednesday that I purchased. Kind of looked alike the Fab Fringe one by Sensational, but a little bit different. Now, this one is 100% human hair, just like the Fab Fringe one by Sensational. However, this one gives you more hair throughout the entire unit. And the hair texture is also human, but this one is a little bit more silky. If I had to choose between the two, it would be kind of like a hard choice. This one, to me, this one is $5 cheaper than the Sensational Fab Fringe one. So if I'm going to choose, I'm definitely going to choose this one because I get a little bit more hair and it's cheaper. But I also like the back of it, the nape of it. Let me take off my little fan. Girl, you know it's hot out here now, so I got to walk around with my fan on. But I also like the nape of this one a lot better, and I'm just going to show you guys. So this is what the back is looking like. And I like the fact that there's more hair covering right here. Now, the one by Sensational, it's shorter in the nape. So it seems to kind of tend to want to curl under a little bit, which makes it like a little harder to keep the wig unit down. However, this one is the same. So it does have combs. This one has combs in the front and in the nape. What I did to make sure that my sides always stay down, I put some wig clips on each side right here. I sewed in one wig clip on this side and one wig clip on this side, so that way the wig doesn't hike up. I find that to be so annoying when you're wearing a wig. And so sometimes I'll take a bobby pin and try to tuck it down, but the bobby pin doesn't seem to work. You know what I'm saying? I still notice the wig is curling up underneath. So if you get some wig clips, just sew them kind of close to the actual nape comb, and your wig will hold down. You know how your nape hairs always seem to seep out? Well, what I did was I sectioned my nape hairs into 3 sections. And then I just braided them a little bit and put a black rubber band on each one. So that way the comb and the clips have something to anchor on and it doesn't slip out my hair. That's the issue I'll be having with my wig combs. My hair is not, just slips out. But anyway, I do like this one. I did do some work to it. I didn't really do too much, but I did have to cut it a little bit shorter in the front, and I just used my razor comb and a little bit on the sides. Other than that, I mean, I didn't do anything to the back. I left the back as is, and I just kind of trimmed down the sides a little bit right here, especially for my side hairs. I used some Nairobi. This wig is bomb though. I mean, like, you can definitely style it whatever way you want to style it, but realistically, you don't have to really do anything but put it on. It's already kind of like curl like this when you receive her. But I really do like this one. Look, I told y'all this is my summer wig, okay? It gets hot out here like a motherfucker. So I am definitely not trying to be hot in the summer, but I still want to look cute. But what I also did notice is, girl, I am not trying to sweat either. So this does make me a little bit hot. But I also did notice about this one, you may want to wash it beforehand. When I was brushing the sides with the Nairobi, I noticed a black residue started to build up on my fingertips. So I do believe it's the hair dye that they use. But other than that, I mean, I did put heat to it, so it does curl. It is 100% human hair. The hair is very soft. I do like it. I just wish this one fucking side would stay down right here and stop flipping the fuck up. But, you know, other than that, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I hope it doesn't make me look older, you know. But I mean, I ain't trying to look like a newbie either, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, girl. So anyway, other than that, last Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. I went Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday, I ended up having to bring my Pancake, my baby, my fur baby, to her vet appointment. I just noticed over time, for like the past couple of months, she started panting a lot more. Like really, literally, she wasn't even doing anything. And she was panting like she was, you know, trying to catch her breath. But she just would pant a lot. So I ended up making her a doctor's appointment to this new vet. And I just looked them up. They had really great reviews, especially for the part where you can make payments. They have payment options. Instead of you not going broke or not being able to afford to bring your pet to the doctor when they're sick, they have payment options. So I went there, I made an appointment. They x-rayed her. They did prescribe her 2 medications that I have to give her twice a day. She ended up being diagnosed with a heart disease, which happens once they get older, they say. So I can't really describe it, but girl, I was about to be in tears because, like, Pancake is a Gemini too. Her birthday is June 1st. But y'all know she's a rescue dog. Like, I rescued her back in 2018. So she's my best friend. She's my everything. Like, this is my fur baby. Like, I love her to pieces, and I rush home for her. If I'm out too long, I'm hurrying up to get back home to her. She sleeps next to me. She's my baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't let anybody come between she and I. So I was just about to have a fit when I was told this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to be here just as long as I'm gonna be here. So, but he said it's nothing like drastic, so she'll be okay, which is, I'm thankful for that. But I have to find ways to give her medication. Like, I got to trick her and she'll take it for me, but I just want her to be okay. So that's what I did on Wednesday or Tuesday, I think it was, that we went. And vet bill, $681. Oh my God, right? So I did pay a down payment, 20% of that. And so my monthly payments are $92 for that bill because they can put it up how you want it. But I really think that I'm just going to try to pay it off beforehand because I don't really want nobody's bill lurking in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't take Afterpay. Okay. But either way, I was very thankful for that doctor's office because vet bills are really, really expensive. But I do think that I'm going to try to sign up for a pet insurance. I do see that Costco does have one as well. And I know their medication is very inexpensive through them. And I was told that by the vet. And then the lemonade. But anyway, if you guys have pets, you understand what I'm saying? Drop a doggy heart in the comments, okay? But other than that, you guys, let's just jump into this real talk. Like, seriously, I'm ready for it. Can you imagine your sister getting pregnant to somebody you know, especially like to your own boyfriend? Can you imagine? What I'm saying to you is, could you imagine your biological sister getting pregnant to your own boyfriend? Like, seriously, I feel like I have read something somewhat similar or just dead back onto this. I don't really know, but girl, listen, clutch your pearls, baby. Clutch your pearls, because family or not, people could be so deceiving to you. And then sometimes it could be your own family. Girl, we definitely gonna get into this real talk. So if you need a real talk about you or anybody that you are knowing or know, girl, send me an email to muffinist2012@gmail.com. You can also use aprilsrealtalk@gmail.com. You already know what time it is. Let's get into this real talk. Hey, April. Girl, I need your honest advice because I know this whole situation sounds messy. When I tell you I didn't ask for any of this, I just played the hand I was dealt with, and now I'm the one with the full house. So here's the backstory. I was dating this dude, Jordan, for almost 2 years. We weren't super public, but I really thought it was going somewhere. He'd met my family. We were talking about moving in and all that. One weekend, my sister Monique came to visit, and let me tell you, April, I've seen her flirt, but never with my man, or so I thought. Fast forward a couple weeks. Jordan starts acting off, less texts, hiding his phone, picking fights over nothing. My gut told me something was up, and baby, I should have followed it sooner. Turns out Monique and Jordan had been sneaking around, and she was pregnant with twins. When I confronted them, Jordan didn't even try to lie. He said we weren't official, and my sister Monique, she said I'm always trying to act like I'm better than her. April, it was the ultimate betrayal. But that's not even the toxic part. I cut them both off. I blocked and deleted. I done grieved. I healed, and then a few months later, I run into Jordan's older brother at this party. He knew what happened, and let's just say he had his opinions of his brother too. He told me Jordan had been doing this before with someone else's cousin. Long story short, Sean, which is his brother's name, and I clicked instantly. He was mature, he's kind, he's grown, and he knows how to treat a person and a woman. Within a year, we were engaged. Now here's the drama. Jordan dipped out on my sister and the two babies. He ain't even sent diapers, a dollar, or a damn text since they were born. My sister's stressed and bitter, posting cryptic deadbeat daddy quotes on Instagram and trying to make it look like she's not bothered. Meanwhile, I tried to keep it classy, but my sister Monique is making slick comments saying I stole her family and even told our mother that I'm trying to replace her with her own kids as a mother. Like, sis, you slept with my man. April, am I wrong for stepping into this role? Is it weird that I low key feel like the babies are better off with us anyway? Mama says I should set boundaries, but honestly, I feel like I'm the one that came out on top since they want to go ahead, sneak behind my back and played themselves. Let me know what your thoughts are because I know you'll keep it real. Love always, aka Mama Cece. Girl, look, this is what I be talking about with people. Family be the one to do it to you. Why would anybody's sister want to sleep with another? Here's my thing. Now, mind you, I have a sister, but we are 13 years apart. And I would never think about sleeping with her man. And I would hope she would feel the same way, which I know she would. But I just find that real deceitful and conniving to you for you to go ahead behind your sister's back and sleep with her man, then end up getting pregnant and you got 2 babies, not 1, but 2 babies out of the whole shit. And the boy ain't even around no more to take care of those babies. So I don't feel like you are in any way, Mama Cece, a troublemaker. I don't feel like you doing this to get back with them. You moved on. You definitely moved on. Yeah, you might have moved on to someone else in the family, but so did your sister. Your sister moved on to somebody close to you and ended up having kids. How is your sister going to be mad? So, you know what's so crazy? Girl, listen. I find that women, this bang is starting to itch. Okay. I find that sometimes women don't really understand or don't really know what they want. We all have that moment in our lives where we don't know what we want. We don't know if we want to be happy. We don't want to know if we want to be miserable. We don't know if we want to be alone. We don't know if we want companionship. Girl, I be like that too. But I find myself to be very happy the way my life is going right now. However, I would be very upset if my sister started sleeping with my man behind my back and then it was okay and felt the need to push out 2 babies by him. I would feel very deceived. I would feel very betrayed. And I would have just went on with my life. Now, I feel like Mama Cece done did the right thing. She done cut them both off. She done blocked them both and she went about her business. It ain't her fault that she ended up liking her ex-man's brother because his own brother don't seem like he can tolerate him for too long, being that he already done told Mama Cece that my brother been doing this. Jordan, my brother, has been doing shit like this. He's already done this to a family member. So this what Jordan doing is nothing new. But the whole sad concept about it is Cece's sister Monique has 2 babies from this dude and he left her high and dry and ain't even sent a bag of diapers. That's the sad part. See, this is what you call karma. Sometimes karma comes a little bit too soon and it can nip you in the bud or it can smack you up beside your head or your ass real quick. And it's going to give you something that you definitely won't like. Sometimes it gives you something that you really, really don't like and you really can't deal with. And it feels like to me like Monique is going through some things in her life that she just really can't deal with. The one mistake that she did do was slept with her own sister's man. Now, I'm not really sure who flirted with who, but Cece did say her sister flirts a lot, but to flirt with her own man was just like a big, huge betrayal. Yeah, your sister flirts a lot. However, even if your sister did flirt with your man, Jordan, Cece didn't give your man any right to respond with the flirtatious, movements as well. He could have took that flirtatious movement towards him and came and spoke to you about it. He didn't have to act on that shit. So they both was in the wrong. And it's sad to say, but the karma was your sister getting pregnant by a man that wasn't really worth getting pregnant by. And now she has to fend for herself and take care of these babies. Now, you replacing her as a mother, I don't see that because you are the children's aunt. That's a number one given. As well as they are your boyfriend, your man, your fiance is the children's uncle. So how are you trying to replace them? You are respecting your sister by caring for your niece or nephew or whatever the twins are, you know what I'm saying? And you are helping her. They come over to your house every weekend. How did you steal her family? Like, where is that you stole her family? The one thing that gets me is I cannot believe that your sister, your biological sister, slept with your man. And now she's trying to say that you stole her family or are stealing her family. What family? That's their uncle and you they aunt. Y'all are both 2 and 2. What the fuck? How are you stealing her family? You're not sleeping with her man that was used to be your man. How are you stealing her family? If anything, she should look in the mirror and realize what she done did. You made a family with my boyfriend. Like, let's be for real, for real. Y'all was dating each other for 2 years. Didn't matter if y'all made it not on public. Sometimes relationships are best not known. Sometimes relationships are best not being on public. Why does everybody want to put their relationship and their lives on blast? I don't understand why. But sometimes we just need a little bit to keep for ourselves. Like with me, I'm not about to put my relationship on social media with you guys. Whether you believe I'm in a relationship or not, it's not your business. There's some things that I just like to keep to myself because, for one, if I decide to break up with the person because they are an asshole, at least I could do that behind closed doors and nobody knows that they're an asshole. And if I just really don't want to be bothered with them more, I could just do that on my own too. I just feel like some things need to be kept private until you really, really want to be sure about this shit. And unfortunately, Cece never knew that her boyfriend was just so flirtatious and giving, just like that. Like, listen, on some real shit, I'm not really sure about the boundaries that your mother said you should set and what those boundaries are, but you are setting boundaries. And I'm not sure if your mother meant, well, stop taking care of your sister's children or stop inviting them over, because at the end of the day, those are your children too, like as a niece and nephew, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the twins are, but those are your nieces or your nephews or both, okay? Those are your family members too. So I'm not really sure what the boundary is. You've invited those children into your home. You look after them as you should. I mean, we're family. Aren't I supposed to look after my nieces or nephews? I mean, like, seriously, or my family members? Like, let's just be for real, for real. If they come over to my house, yeah, I'm going to take care of them. Yeah, I'm going to make sure they're all right. I ain't trying to play second fiddle to nobody. And second fiddle, I mean as in second mother. Ain't nobody trying to steal your family. Ain't nobody trying to take over. Bitch, you had them kids out of fucking disrespect, okay? You had them kids out of disrespect. Like, straight up. You know how people be like, you had them kids out of wedlock. No, bitch, you had them kids out of disrespect. You opened your legs and fucked my man. The both of them need to be fucked up. Like, on some real shit, if that was my sister, I would want to fuck them both up. Because for one, you my sister, and how you gonna do some shit like that to me? And for two, you my man, and we've been together, and you know that's my sister. How you gonna do some shit like that to me? Y'all both knew that I was with him. Like, let's be for real, for real. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck both of y'all up. Sometimes people be like, no, it's not the girl's fault. It's not the girl's fault. Bitch, it's the girl's fault too. She flirted with him and he got into it with her. It's both of their motherfucking fault, okay? So both of y'all gonna get fucked up. And then I'ma block y'all and not fuck with y'all no more. Just the same shit that Mama Cece did. And now that she done blocked y'all and don't fuck with y'all, she is still there for her nieces and nephews, or nieces and, or, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's there for her family, and you got a problem with it. It seems like to me that you can never make a person happy. You can't win, you can't lose with a person. You got mad because I decided to take care of the kids. You get mad when I do take care of the kids. Like, what the fuck is it? I should be the one mad. I should be the bitter bitch. I mean, like, on some real shit. But you know something? At the end of the day, Cece's sister Monique did her a huge favor by fucking her man, because now you get to see what your man is really about. And not only that, but she helped you out by getting in the bed with him, and y'all breaking up for you to move on to somebody that's much better, and y'all are engaged, which means a plus. There's a future, okay? Y'all live together. Y'all got a future together. This girl ain't got no future, and I hate to say this is what she deserves, because I would hate to feel like any woman would deserve for their children not to be recognized and not to be cared for. No woman deserves that, regardless, because it's not the children's fault. Jordan is a deadbeat, which is unfortunate. Your sister really needs to wisen up and grow the fuck up. Like, on some real shit, Cece, your sister Monique really needs to grow up, pull her britches up, and take it like a woman. Take care of those children and stop posting dumb shit on fucking social media. That be the one thing. You don't never have to bash another parent for not doing their parenting duties. You don't have to bash them. You don't have to bash the other parent for not doing what they're supposed to do for y'all children. You don't have to bash them. You know, my mother used to do that to me a lot about my dad. And unfortunately, it was true, but I didn't need her to do that, because I ended up seeing it for my own self. It was nothing that she said that would allow me to believe that, only because I was a kid. And even though my mom would say things to me about my dad being childish and he's very immature, I listened. But then as I grew older and I realized that for my own self, when I would ask my father for help with things and he just wouldn't reply, or he would just not come through. And it happened enough times to where it allowed me to realize, you're really not there for my mother. There's no reason why I would believe that you're a good father. My grandfather has been the one since I've been a kid who has helped my mother out, has bought my school clothes, bought my Easter outfits, is always there to watch me when my mother has to go to work and has things to do. So I seen that for myself. Why wouldn't I? I grew up with my grandfather and my mother, and I was always with my grandfather because my mom worked a lot. We were poor, straight facts, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I would have had a better Christmas if my father would have chipped in, because I damn sure remember that Christmas when my mama took me to sit on Santa's lap and he asked me what the fuck I wanted. And I told him Barbies upon Barbies upon Barbies. I didn't get that shit that year. I got a coloring book and some crayons because that's all my mother could afford. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to bash the other parent to a child, because I guarantee you they are definitely going to be able to see that in the long run. So your sister needs to get off of that type of time and just stop with the social media shit, because you look bitter. Even if you bitter inside, never let them see you sweat, baby. That's the whole point. We never let them see us sweat. Regardless if you bitter due to a man or a woman, don't let these motherfuckers see you sweat. You never allow anybody to see you sweat and be bitter. I tell you this, I say this all the time. You know why? Because I'm going to let you see that I'm not bothered. I'm unbothered. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing. Have your life and enjoy it. That's how I be feeling as a parent too. Like on some real shit. Let me just be honest with you. Now y'all know it's Monday. I didn't even know Father's Day was yesterday. Like seriously, I didn't even know Father's Day was yesterday. Only because I knew, it's because I kept seeing all these posts, like notifications about Father's Day. So then I had to look it up, but I didn't even know yesterday was Father's Day. So what does that tell you? As a person, that means that you don't never have to fucking sit there and bash another parent. Because look at me, I don't even know that it's Father's Day, which means that my father wasn't active in my life, because if he was, I would have knew yesterday was Father's Day. However, the same goes with my kids. Now, I don't know if my kids, I know one of them did not. I know two of them did not. Man, listen, let me just be for real. I know my 4 living children did not reach out to their father and say, Happy Father's Day. How about that for you? Okay, I know that they did not. So that it is what it is. I'm going to just say this, okay? I definitely know that for a fact, okay? It sucks, but you know what? You put yourself in that predicament. Your sister put herself in that predicament as well by just being deceitful and betrayed. And for your sister to feel like it was okay to fuck your man and say, what did she say? She said, what did she say? She said, I confronted them. When I confronted them, Jordan didn't even try to lie. He said they weren't official. And her sister Monique said, well, you always act like you better than me. So that's the reason to fuck somebody, man? I've never in my life. That just makes it even a known fact. If your sister fucked your man because your sister felt like, oh, well, you always acting like you better than me, but you just proved me right, because you a hoe. Look at you. Like on some real shit, did your sister realize that she just proved you right? Like, let's just say this. Yeah, for real. Look, Cece, better you than me. You did the big thing by walking away and just blocking the best of the both of them. I feel like you was the bigger person, because had it been me, I would have been flying both those heads the fuck off. However, your mother is kind of right to a certain extent. Just leave your sister alone. Stop giving advice. Stop feeling bad for her. Stop, whoa, it's me and her. Still keep a relationship with her children, her twins. I would definitely say that, because you don't want to be that type of auntie that's not really there. And I congratulate you on a new relationship. You know, sometimes it's very hard for people to move on. They find and they hold a lot of toxic energy and bitterness towards that last person. And then their next relationship sometimes will fail or won't work out. So I applaud you for that. And I congratulate you for a new relationship and finding someone that cares for you and your family and their nieces or nephews or both. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate you. Listen, your sister, she's going to have no choice but to grow up over time. And I send her many blessings, okay, to that. But the one thing she needs to do is stop making herself look like an idiot on social media and saying just toxic things about her baby's father. Yes, we all know it's true. But you know what? Sometimes you got to just not play into that. You look like the bigger person when you don't even give them any type of attention. I promise you, people hate when you don't pay them attention, especially if they are the ones wanting your attention and you're not giving that to them. That is the worst flex you could do on their part, okay? People hate that. Why do you think that now I block certain people? Because I just don't have time for it. Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can leave comments on my social media or my YouTube videos. That's great. I will answer everybody else but you. And I do that just because I'm not bothered. I'm very unbothered, okay? And I feel like at my ripe age of 51, I am going to remain unbothered. Why be bothered by people? Life is too short. Let me enjoy it, okay, to the best best of my ability, I will shade the fuck out of you if I need be, okay? Listen, let me put on my little glasses so I can make sure I see where I'm going. Okay, let me stay in my motherfucking lane, all right? But on some real shit, you guys, leave your comments below for Cece. How would you have handled this if the shoe were on your foot? Like, on some real shit. What is the problem with family and boundaries? Like, yeah, we have boundaries, but do you really think that Cece needs to set a boundary to her sister where you don't fuck my man? That shouldn't even need to be a boundary made up, like, on some real shit. I love y'all. Let me know what y'all think of this wig, y'all, okay? Yes, if you want the... Let me make sure to try to put the link. I be forgetting a lot of shit. But girl, listen, I got my nails done for y'all. Came through looking cute. Okay. Hope y'all have a great day, a good evening. Whenever you watching that, be safe, stay diva and divalicious, stay out the way, girl, and I'll see y'all in the comments.